Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 55. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami, and the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Bills come into this one still seeking that elusive first ever Super Bowl title.
Hard to believe they don't have one, because you have to remember, back in the day, as the kids like to say, they went there 4 straight times. Super Bowls 25, 26, 27, and 28. They lost to some of the giants of the NFL at that time, though. They lost to the Giants. That was the first one. They lost to Washington, and they lost to Dallas twice. Some great names on those Bills teams. Jim Kelly at quarterback. Marv Levy was their head coach. Where would you rather be than right here, right now? I used to love when he would say that. Thurman Thomas on that team, but they never won one. Had a best chance against the Giants in the first one, came up a field goal short. Hard to believe this Bills franchise, no Super Bowl wins.
Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals into the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history, and they're trying to win their first NFL title since the Truman administration, when they were the Chicago Cardinals in 1947. It's currently the longest championship drought in the NFL.
And they've moved a couple of times since then as well. From St. Louis, now out to Arizona, they've been identified differently too. St. Louis, then they were Phoenix, now the Arizona Cardinals. But you think back to 2009, Super Bowl 43 in Tampa, when Larry Fitzgerald caught that pass down the middle and was running towards the end zone, you thought to yourself, they're going to win this game. But unfortunately for them, Ben Roethlisberger hooked up with Santonio Holmes. 35 seconds left on the clock. They lost 27-23, but now a chance to claim a Super Bowl title. This team has to be amped. They have to be excited. They'll be ready to play.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it was good coverage defensively. They were able to break it up.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So here are the Bills now backed up to get this drive started. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, it's something that he thought about.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Marcus Golden coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. With the 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Bills have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. And here now the offense heading back out there. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald.
Murray's pass complete to Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the gun, Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Murray you give. This is Drake. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Allen finding Knox there, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Quick hitch, complete. It's Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
Coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone, and this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So
now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
You know, I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of the strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in hot, trying to block it, and you're right, and obviously it worked out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, Don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. From the gun, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Murray to air it out again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And his kick is right through. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. McKenzie returning it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Singletary, the ball carrier. The tackle by Zach Allen. It's a game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new 7 downs.
Certainly making his presence felt both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
Okay, I'm not a fan of any routes that just, turn around defensive backs, mainly because I was a defensive back. But the comeback route is so difficult because to sell it, you're selling it like it's a deep route before you come back towards either the line of scrimmage or the sideline. And, boy, that one worked to perfection.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 47 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Murray now on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Drake. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Operating from the gun, Murray. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They already have a couple of scoring, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to put their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
To throw on third down, Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Bills have recovered. Look at the big man rumble.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. High throw, but the catch is made. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
First down, Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Vernon Butler gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The quarterback, Josh Allen, the focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. On first down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. He'll get this to his running back, Evans. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. 20-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A handoff on the option to Singletary. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the option. 62 yards on the ground. So he had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Moss. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
At the 7-yard line.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run here with Singletary. Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run. Here's Moss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
Cardinals 7.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
As they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Edmonds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Allen off the bootleg. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down. Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Golden came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Pass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On first down, Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down at 5. Now Murray again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll run on first down with Moss. Powers past him at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 47-yard line.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Second and 2.
They go right back to Singletary. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. Now he steps away. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down now, it's Moss. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Right back to Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the gun, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on 2nd down. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
1st and 10.
It's hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a dump off here complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. But again, they'll throw with Murray. Buying time to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
Murray on the keeper.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out.
Everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
A lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Moss, and he'll work this one up to about the 38. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A yard on the play brings up 3rd and
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.